Okay, so in today's video, I am going to be breaking down DeAndre Ayton and why the Lakers, the Lake Show, wanted DeAndre Ayton. So let's get down and let's check that out, and let's turn my pen to yellow because of the Lakers. Okay, so now that my pen is yellow, let's actually check him out and see what he does on the court right here to be able to become a really great Laker. Well, number one, the first thing that the Lakers needed last year was a center. That's why they were going after Mark Williams and just couldn't get him because of his physicals being failed. So DeAndre Ayton, he is bringing basically a 7-foot body. So that's going to be able to help the Lakers protect against other tall 7-footers. Now, you could get a ton of other 7-footers. There are a lot of them out there at the NBA level. However, you're getting an actual skilled forward who can finish at the rim, which is very important, but also you are getting a center who is going to be able to score as well, whether it be off of the screen and roll, or he could also score off of shooting some different mid-range shots, or just getting to the rim himself. Defense is very important. Being able to handle 7-footers. Here, he's able to get a hand on that shot. He almost gets the rebound. The opponents get the rebound here. However, because of his size and his defensive skill, he's able to block that shot once again. And this is what you're getting for or out of DeAndre Ayton. So Lakers fans, you should be very happy. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, one of the best strategies that you can run is to get your center in the opposite low post as to where the ball is if the ball is out on the opposite wing. This way, the wing player can drive middle or baseline, and that is going to generally force this center to go and guard that player who is driving. There's a lot of different options that can happen. You could pass to this post for a shot, or he could even post up, as we can see right here. And he's going to be able to post up with even some of the best big men in the NBA. And he's got the touch around the rim that you need from a center. Okay, so here they're setting a staggered screen. Obviously, this is not the Lakers. This is footage from last year. But they're setting that staggered screen. First man pops for a three-point shot option, and DeAndre Ayton then rolls to the basket. Depending on what the defense does, he may or may not be open. However, now, because the defender went over top of that screen and we have drop coverage by Şengün, basically this is going to allow Ayton to roll to the rim. This is putting Şengün into a spot of needing to guard two players, which means that potentially if he comes in, this is a skip pass over to this side. When you've got a really good center, an actual credible threat at center rolling towards the rim, this is going to potentially collapse multiple players, and you can get these kick-out passes to the opposite corner. That's not what happens here, however, because this man doesn't come in to help. So now you need a guard, which the Lakers have. They have LeBron, who can play guard, and they also have Luka, who can also play guard, because he is a guard. He's basically a point guard. In my opinion, he's a swing guard. He can play both point guard and shooting guard, but either way, they have two guards who can make this read. To pass to Ayton, the option to pass to this corner, and the option to pass out to the opposite corner. There are three options, and this guard needs to be able to make that option correct, or make that decision correctly. And with Ayton rolling to the rim, if they don't cover it, this is going to be a dunk, as we can see right here. And this is exactly the threat that they are going to be looking for on the Lakers. Now, again, staggered screen up top. You're probably going to see this play quite a bit. This is a Horns play. They're coming up from the post, and they're setting the staggered screen for that point guard. This is a play that a lot of teams use from the high school level and up, and if you've got a credible threat who is rolling towards the basket, a credible three-point threat, and a credible rolling threat, now that pass goes through, and now he has to make a decision. Is he going to score at the rim, or is he going to kick it out to the corner? Because now this man's defender is coming down to help. A lot of centers who are not credible scoring threats should be making this kick-out pass to the corner. If you're a credible scoring threat and this is a mismatch in height, you can score, or you can make your teammate happy and kick it out. Personally, the kick out option is my favorite, unless this is an absolute size mismatch, as we see right here, which it is. He's able to score, very easy and one. He's also able to run the floor quite well too, and we can see that he's going to be able to run a high-paced or a high-motor offense, as the Lakers will probably run. Lakers run a lot of horns, generally speaking. They have used triangle last year a little bit. 5 out is generally what most teams and the Lakers will be using. High motor, high pace to get the ball into the paint as early as possible. Kick, swing, drive again. But he is going to be able to do stuff like that, plus run the fast break. Obviously, his defense is great, but one of the things that the Lakers lacked at times last year was rebounding, and he is able to get those offensive rebounds, and he's able to go back up extremely quickly. Here he plays a little bit of Angel Reese and misses some layups, but gets his own rebound and makes that shot and gets the and one right after. Due to the size of the Lakers, you're going to see probably some mismatches early in the paint as well, and he's able to definitely take advantage of those with what we see right here. This is fantastic. Great ability to get behind a player, get in position to be able to get that lob pass over top so that he is then able to score. And he finishes strong too. He doesn't finish weak. If you want to become a better center, make sure to go check out the center blueprint that is down in the description below. If you want to become a smarter, higher basketball IQ center, but also become better with the 8 weeks of training. 8 weeks is huge. You're going to get 8 weeks of skills training, but also 8 weeks of working out. This is huge if you want to be able to become a stronger, better basketball player.